Good morning and welcome everyone. Thanks for coming. Today we have a new stone we'll be looking at. So I've already gone ahead into our book of stone. I just want to introduce this one first. It's called Green Aventurine. Kind of rhymes. And when you hear something like that, what do you first think of? I think of adventures. This is a stone that's inviting you on a new challenge, a new quest maybe. And so if you keep it in your pocket or in your hand, you never know what could happen. So first of all, let's come together with 3 ohms or amens. We'll begin first with a deep breath in. So let's take a deep breath. Release. Let's take a deep breath in for Om. As you settle into this meditation, let's make sure our body is situated correctly. Let's make sure our shoulders are up above our hips. Our back are straight so that our posture is nice and upright. We don't want to be slouching. Let's release our shoulder blades so that they settle in back and down. Our head is atop our shoulders. Jaw is relaxed. Cheeks are loose. We're not squeezing our eyes shut or any muscle in our body. We want to be comfortable in this meditation. Now, green aventurine is a stone of optimism and zest for life. It helps one move forward with confidence into new situations, such as changes in one's employment, residence, school, relationships, or spiritual focus. It even assists one in embracing such challenging issues as aging, illness, and one's own mortality. It is not a stone of resignation or acceptance so much as it is a facilitator of one's taking everything in stride. It brings with it a feeling of lightness or even humor as it assists one in dealing with the ups and downs of life. In meditation, it helps one to persevere through the times when it seems as if nothing is happening. In emotional life, it allows one to look at the bright side of difficult issues. In healing, it instills life force and aids in rebuilding depleted energy reserves. Let's look back in reflection for a moment and think about an adventure that we've been a part of at some point in our lives. This could go way back to our childhood. It could go back to last week or even just yesterday. But think of the last adventure you had. See, when an adventure is completed, any moment that might have been challenging, you may look back with a bit of pride as if you achieved it or overcame a certain scenario. Adventures are great. They bring out the very best in us, but they also happen to test us. When we're in an adventure, it may not always be comfortable, but you see, as soon as we surpass it, as soon as we get to the other side, it becomes a great lesson, a good moral, a heroic story when we conquered. So often in our lives, we can get stuck in our problems. We can forget that the solution is coming, that this is all a big adventure or quest. Don't let the mind bog you down with the what ifs, the have-nots. At the end of the day, every challenge is simply an opportunity. It depends how we view it. Can you imagine if we viewed something as incredible and spooky and mysterious as death as a great adventure? No one living knows what's on the other side, and yet we could call that humanity's greatest adventure. What if we lived in a way where our fears didn't squash us, but rather motivated us, as if there was an achievement or something waiting for us on the other side? As we go into a new week today, we can view this as a new life, a new opportunity, a new adventure for us to discover exactly what it is we're here to do. If you encounter a problem, begin looking for a solution. If something goes wrong, you can choose not to gossip. After all, when we gossip, we are simply reliving a circumstance that already happened. You're bringing it back to life by the vibration of the memory of the sound. And whatever pain or circumstance you may have encountered, you quite literally energize it again and again and again every time you gossip about it. But in the spirit of adventure, leave the gossip behind. Leave your troubles in the past. Today is a new day, a new time to explore, and today is a new adventure to be had. Let's treat all our troubles as if we're just merely exploring, seeing what's out there, what's to come. We don't know what's on the other side of today, and for that reason, today is our adventure. Let's take a moment and picture us far ahead now. At the end of it all, as the adventure is winding down, how would we look back at ourselves, knowing that we didn't hesitate when a new adventure presented itself? How proud would we be of ourselves to know that we stepped through the fog even if we didn't know what was coming. An adventure has no regrets. We learn something every step of the way. These lessons are so valuable through all our lives. The more lessons an individual gets means the more we can share with others. Makes us stronger, brighter, more durable for whatever lies ahead. Let's come together today with one final Om. So take a deep breath in and release the breath. And a breath in for Om. Every problem is just like this stone. It's just an adventure waiting to be had. Have a great week, everyone. Namaste.